All right, welcome back, kings and queens. Today we're talking the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, y'all. Boz. Boz is kicking ass and taking names. Boz is coming in here, y'all, and it's a clean sweep, baby. Because you may not like her, you may not agree, and I know people were kind of upset because they felt like she code switched as it relates to Garcelle. I don't want to do that to Boz. I want to allow Boz to have a clean start just like we allowed Garcelle to have a clean start. And I think we were quick. We were quick to go after Bose. And after watching the reunion, we all came to see, y'all. It wasn't so bad. There was not this big tiff. There was not this big divide between Bose and Garcelle, okay? But needless to say, there are eyes on Bose, and we're going to have to give credit where credit is due. Before I tell you what's going on with Jimmy Fallon has just recruited Bozoma St. John to host a creative marketing competition show. He has hired her to be his chief marketing officer. Can we say money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me. Good job, Boz. I'm here. I'm here for it, and we are going to talk about it. For those of you who are just tuned in, or if you're new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television. But most importantly, did I say it right? Oh my God, I just had a blooper. Let me start all over. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to the palace. I am Queen Sheba. I cover a variety of hot topics specific to reality television, but most importantly, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience.
Subscribe now.
Listen. Bose just shared and posted maybe 3 hours ago on her timeline. It says, if anyone says you cannot write your own rules, grab a permanent marker, stretch out the canvas, and make the shit legendary. Well, actually, it says make it effing legendary. Ta! Jimmy Fallon. Wow. Come on, y'all. Can we talk about the black girl magic of it all? I love when women can come in and own who they are in the most beautiful, diverse, black girl magic ways and take the ball and run with it. If y'all would just get out the way, give Bose a little bit of breathing room to do her thing. Can we not say this is fantastic? Can we not give her a round of applause? Listen, y'all, these are places, spaces, environments that normally the door would not readily open for us. These are doors we would normally have to beat down, petition, cry, complain about inclusivity. She has been invited to the table by the likes of Jimmy Fallon. I'm here for it. I like it. I love it. I ain't got no hater in me. So kudos to you, Bose. Let's take a look at what's happening for Bose in real time. But before we do, y'all, this is huge. This doesn't happen to many black housewives, not even for Garcelle has her own production company and her own this and that. But I'm talking about the other side of the fence, recruiting you to come in. You know what I mean? When you don't have to lift or invest your own personal money into your projects. This is huge. And I hope it doesn't go over y'all's heads. But let's take a look at what Miss Bose got going on with Jimmy Fallon.
Real one. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
to it.
Coming
Real
soon.
one.
Here we go.
Ain't nothing to it.
Here we go. And it's called On Brand, coming soon. Now, Bose, you're going to have to make us proud. But let me share. And y'all, this was released by Forbes magazine. It says iconic marketing executive Bozoma St. John will be joining Jimmy Fallon for On Brand with Jimmy Fallon, a new series on NBC. The network announced the green light today and has recruited St. John as On Brand Agency's Chief Marketing Officer, where she will mentor the creatives and evaluate their work. St. John is a legendary marketing executive famous for pushing boundaries and who boasts an unmatched resume of C-suite experience at the world's top brands, including Uber, Pepsi, and Netflix. Pause. Congratulations to you, Boz. I'm going to start there. Now, it's funny because people jumped into the comments and they said, well, Boz said she will never mentor anybody. Y'all, we're talking about the free work of it all. Mentoring is a huge lift when you reach a certain level. Mentoring is something that you do for free. This is not a free gig that she's doing with Jimmy Fallon. This is a paid gig on a very elevated level. So it's not the same. You can't compare the two. Let's continue. Look at Boz. During a recent appearance on The Tonight Show, Fallon listed St. John's impressive accomplishments. You were chief brand officer at Uber. You were the head of global marketing at Beats by Dre. Damn, I didn't know that. Boom, girl. Apple Music and iTunes. You were the head of music and entertainment marketing at Pepsi and did Super Bowl halftime shows like Beyonce, Bruno Mars, etc. You were named Billboard's Female Executive of the Year and you were inducted into the American Marketing Hall of Fame. Since leaving her role at Netflix, St. John has ventured into building brands for herself with the recent launch of her beauty line, Eve by Boz, and is currently a cast member on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Man, y'all better quit hating. This is absolutely marvelous, darling.
You are a marketing genius, by the way.
Yeah, that's also correct.
Yeah, for anyone not familiar with your career prior to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, can I just go through some things that you've done? You were chief marketing officer at Netflix. You were get ready. You were chief brand officer at Uber. You're the head of global marketing at Beats by Dre, Apple Music, and iTunes.
Yes.
You're the head of music and entertainment marketing at Pepsi, and did Super Bowl halftime shows like Beyonce, Bruno Mars, etc. You were named Billboard's Female Executive of the Year, and you were inducted into the American Marketing Hall of Fame. Come on now! Come on now! That's how you do it! That is unbelievable! What a resume!
What a freaking resume. If you are not happy for this beautiful, bodacious, bold, strong, fiery, sassy Black woman, tune out, log out. You don't have to like her. Maybe you got your feelings in a because of your perceived slight that she did to Garcelle. But at the end of the day, can we give this woman a round of applause?
Thank you. And I did it all in heels. Thank you.
You are.
So Forbes goes on to say this show is an innovative, unscripted series that follows what happens when Jimmy Fallon starts a premier marketing agency and fills it with the most creative, clever, and competitive go-getters he can find. The series will be hosted, executive produced, and created by Fallon based on his experience and expertise working with an impressive list of his own global partnerships in the auto, insurance, apparel, gaming, and technology industries. It will premiere later this year in collaboration with production company Electric Hot Dog. Among the household brands to be featured are Captain Morgan, Dunkin', KitchenAid, Marshalls, Pillsbury, Sonic, Drive-In, Southwest Airlines, and Therabody. Samsung will power the On Brands agency's headquarters. This is awesome. This is awesome. I love it. I love seeing other women win. Go Boz. Go Boz. In each episode, the On Brand Agency will work with a major brand in need of a big idea for a bring me on this show. How do I apply? In each episode, the on-brand agency creatives will work with a major brand in need of a big idea for a massive high-priority campaign from creating earworm jingles, and unbelievable activations to producing the most quotable commercials and must-have merchandise. They will have unprecedented access to the client's businesses before pitching their vision to a brand representative, along with St. John and Fallon, with only the best ideas moving on to proof of concept and the opportunity to see their campaign brought to life on the national stage after each episode. It's kind of giving Celebrity Apprentice, when they would be tasked to go out and come back and do these. I'm talking Celebrity Apprentice, like before they started to change the format. But yeah, let's continue. In a final big assignment, one visionary will be named the best in the business, given a cash prize, and provided the experience of changing the cultural landscape. All the creatives will truly need to flex their innovative muscles to turn the unfinished into the unforgettable. The only rule: the best idea wins. I love branding. I love marketing. I love the world of advertising. And I think there are a lot of people out there who do as well, said Fallon. This show lets the audience and our contestants get a peek behind the curtain of how campaigns for some of the biggest brands come together and what goes into making them. It's exciting. It sounds like it. I want in. But they probably have already. I wonder if they've already filmed or they're going to start filming later in the year. Let's continue. The on-brand format will be licensed globally by NBC Universal Formats, a division of Universal Studio Group. Executive producers will include Jimmy Fallon, Brian Meager, Rhett Boschner, Pip Wells, and Kelly Powers. Creative Artists Agency, CAA, Media and Entertainment and Partnerships Division serves as a collaborative business partner with NBC Universal to bring leading brands to the show. I am smiling from ear to ear. I am so happy. Listen, I'm happy. We got one in. Boz, don't you F this up. This is your opportunity to falsify, to deaden the rumors that you don't bring other Black women up. Now, I don't think you should do any favors for anybody that's Black, but I think if they're qualified, I think if you can, you must bring them to the table. I don't know your history. I didn't want to buy into it. I wanted to start my friendship fresh with you, Boz, as I begin to give commentary on you. So I didn't give all of that. You know what I'm saying? That other people are giving. I really hope you make us proud. I really hope you carve out another seat at the table for not one, but two, but three. Many, many qualified women who look like yourself. I don't want nobody. Listen, that's all I'm saying. Because if you don't do it, they won't do it. We've got to start putting ourselves in positions where we are not the only one in the room. And with that being said, Boz, I think you're ready for takeoff. But, we are focusing on me. But, we are focusing on me.